join me, not just playing about this time, we're actually on a little passage. That's the idea. I'm hoping to, well, I've left Whitehaven, and I'm hoping to round the Isle of Man non-stop, single cruise. So that's from Whitehaven to the Isle of Man, round the back of the island, and then back again, which will take me between 24 and 30 hours. So have a little look. If you look on a computer there, you see too well. That's Whitehaven. That's where we are down there at the moment. The first waypoint. There's still another 40 miles to the first waypoint, and probably another 100 miles left in total. That's 100 nautical miles. The boat's been doing an average speed on a sails of about 4 knots, and I've got one reef in at the moment, and it's quite gusty actually. We've had a very, very windy side for the last couple of days, and we're left with a really lumpy sea. And I'm still umming and ahhing about whether to do this journey today because the sea is so lumpy, and sometimes she's taking a battering out here in these waves, and that's without any strong winds. But the winds are going to drop off even more. But at the moment they're gusting up between 15 and about 19 miles per hour. Have a little look then. That's just behind me there. You can't see much of it. That is St. Bees Head, so we'll come up to St. Bees Head and then I'm sailing across. That's the last bit of land I'll see. It's over there. Probably lost the audio while I'm out on deck. And I don't know if you can see the sea there. It is, I still actually think it's got some potential in it. How good the audio will be out here, so I'll tell you anyway. There's the sun setting in the background there behind me, you can see it. It's going to be a lovely day tomorrow. Well, there we go then. Welcome back on board. It's now the night time. We're currently inside the cab of Osprey, and the wind seems to have dropped off a little bit. I've still got this deep reef in, and I think we're doing about 3.5 knots now. Let's have a look. I should just picked up to 4. I can live with 4 knots. I'll leave the reef in at 4 knots. I was just contemplating whether to get out of my bunk, and because I want to have a little look around. Everything's closed up, the hatches are on, and I was just getting my head down here for a little bit. I was contemplating whether to go out and shake that reef out. Yeah, back to 3-1 again now. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. Right, I'll do that now. Now I've got midnight. I have been asleep for a little bit. Back awake again now. I've got to just check where I was. Have a good look around. And there is a craft out there of some type. So it's like, it's probably within an hour. So I'm going to have to stay awake until I pass it. I put up. No, I'm back. The full sails before, and she's now back doing 5 knots. Oh, hello. The sea state has eased, and the wind has eased too. So back doing 5 knots again. And it's actually a lovely night passage tonight. Good, all's well. Good morning then. It's very early, 20 to 4 in the morning. We're now down to what appears to be just a ghost of a wind in a very smooth and flat sea, so all that wind has dropped away, and the boat is now hovering between 2.5 and 3 knots. It's not doing very much. And if you look over there, we go. There's the Isle of Man. And the lights that you can see over there are Douglas. this side of the island now. I'm going to pass around the other side soon. And Whitehaven, we just can't see anywhere. Full sail still up. We're still close hauled at the moment. So just doing 3 knots in this little ghost of a wind. So what I actually think I'm going to do is nothing. I'm going to go back to my bunk for a couple of hours and see how it goes. Sounds like a good idea. That redness all over my face is the sun coming up on the Irish Sea. There we go. Just beginning to rise. Just begin to feel this warmth filling the air. It's still only very early. Just a little look at the Isle of Man. And it's a glory there. And the bit where you can see a couple of buildings. A little bit. Up there is Douglas. Just parallel with Douglas. If you keep looking down, you can just about see the very end over there, the corner, which is where we're going for. And there's just a little bit of wind. There we go. On the engine at the moment, and there's a little bit of wind. It's only a ghost of a wind now. I mean, it's like a mill pond out here. This was predicted, this drop in the wind. There's a little gust coming now. See it? I might fail out my jib again in a moment.